What's up, amigos? It's the Project Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. On this Project Maker Minute, I wanted to answer a question from a parent. I get lots of questions from parents. I actually have a number of questions that I'm going to answer in some upcoming videos, but I like to help out parents from around the world. And one of the questions that I got was, what do I think about the USDA progression, tournament progression, like orange ball to green to yellow? And if you want to know the truth, guys, I think it's a load of BS, to be honest. I think it is a very rigid system, very typical of the USDA, which brought in this mandate. I remember when they first brought in the mandate that you had to play orange, a certain number of orange ball tournaments at a certain age. And then you can progress to green and then eventually yellow. And if you're, we have an audience that's international, but if you're not familiar with the American system, there's rules that are set by the USTA, which is our governing body, that young kids have to play a certain amount of colored ball tournaments before they can play regular tennis with a yellow ball. So I just think it's a bunch of, shuck and jive, bunch of garbage, and it's completely arbitrary and rigid. And a lot of times it holds our best players back. But our really good players, especially my prodigies, they usually skip the whole nonsense. A lot of my students don't even play USTA in the 10 and unders now. Most of them play like the Little Mo series. And many of them, if they do play USTA, they're just going to blow through orange and green as fast as possible and get to yellow. And I guess that's okay. But you have a lot of kids that are getting held up in orange ball progression for too long. And I had this little girl, like for example, Vlada, who I coached for a while from Ukraine, a little prodigy, and she couldn't even play an orange ball tournament until she turned 7 in Eastern. So there's all these arbitrary rules from section to section. I don't even think they're the same in each section right now. And the rules have changed in the last few years. So I may not even be up to date on the number of tournaments that you need to qualify to move up to a certain levels. It used to be stars, and now in some parts of the country, you have to do like 10 tournaments, or you have to win a certain amount of tournaments, but it's all a bunch of baloney and it's ridiculous. I like the old system where you have a young kid could play whatever they wanted and there was more freedom. I guess I'm more of a free market guy. I don't like getting mandated from the government, from the USTA bureaucracy, big brother telling me what my kid can and cannot play. I think it's ridiculous. And so if you're a parent watching, I would encourage you not to either don't play that stupid progression, or if you're going to do it, just do it really fast and blow through it in a few months. If your kid is talented, they should be able to do that and get to yellow ball as soon as you can. Most of the section, I think in our section, you can play yellow ball as soon as you win a certain number of green tournaments. But there are still some arbitrary age restrictions, like I was saying, like with this girl, Vlad, whom I was coaching, very talented little 6-year-old. She couldn't play until she turned 7. She couldn't play USDA. I think, but I believe orange ball. She in our section, she couldn't even play until she turned 7, which is ridiculous. Like the rules of our section said she had to play with red ball, which is a joke. Like she can play yellow ball from the baseline at 6 easily. So imagine that you have like a talented kid and they can't even play an orange ball tournament. So arbitrary rules, rigid rules, mandates. Like come on, man. And this is one of the reasons why people don't like playing USDA tournaments that much. One of the reasons. There's other reasons too, including the excessive amounts of cheating and other structural problems with USDA tournaments. This is one of the reasons why you've seen the rise of UTR. UTR is so incredibly popular. A lot of my students will just play UTR, they won't even play USDA. Who needs USDA anymore? So, USDA's got a lot of issues, but this is one area where I feel like they really let a lot of tennis kids and families down. And the mandate is so it's like choking people, like so restrictive, and in the end, arbitrary. So that's my thoughts about USDA progression. I don't like it, and I wish they would just get rid of it and go back to the old way where people had freedom, freedom to choose what they want their kid to play. Guys, if you like this Prodigy Maker Minute, check out my big show, the Prodigy Maker Show. It's my podcast and my YouTube show. We do it live on this channel, and it's available. We have over 60 shows, and we have archives all available on this website and on your favorite podcasting platform. I'll see you guys on the next program.